Yeah, Shalaki, my phone got filled up with memory. I gotta later on go through, delete a lot of shit. But yeah, going back to what I was speaking on, you know, we've been indoctrinized and given so many heresies and traditions through the so-called, starting with the so-called white race on down, that our people, they try to sometimes even to run away from this oppression and run away from this mindset. Our people go into cleaving to other idols and other heathen nations and learn their ways, But now this the truth of what's pleasing to Yahweh Shem Shah, not to take the chip, not to take this, not to get vaccinated, not to celebrate these holidays, to try to, render unto what's render unto Caesar, render to, you got to pay taxes, that's that, unfortunately you have to make sure you got your shit somewhat together to live out here, because that the Lord gives you wisdom on that too, when you're in this truth, the Lord really actually builds you up to a way that, that you can kind of somewhat live a little bit more, you're gonna catch hell, yeah, that comes with the territory. But, you have more of a peace of mind to think, as opposed to some, people are just entangling themselves in snares and, just to make it seem like they're doing something. Why? Because they're lost from the source. They don't know who they are, But, the ways of, pleasing Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah are malak, it has been given, and, we do these lessons, through the spirit and the power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shah, starting with the elders on down to edify our people so you can come out of this place, man. Because this place is the young and the old, they don't get along. The woman, our own women and men of our own women and men of our nation, we don't get along. We don't do well with each other. We're cursed. We're on the bottom. Esau's the lender. What is it? Roughly equivalent. Esau's the lender. We are the borrower. It tells you that the nations that are round about us shall get above us. We shall go pretty much be the tail. They're going to be the head, and we're going to be the tail. That's why when Moab come, Ham, and the other nations come, to America, and I'm not talking about this Hispanics, so-called Hispanics or Latinos, because you can't count them in, because you got to go back into history of what happened to them from the conquistadors, Christopher Columbus, in the book Nation, fuck is that, Devastation of the Indies, and there's many more other books and accounts and records that happened amongst Northern Kingdom. Spanish, that's not so-called Latino Hispanic. That's not their language. So, they don't come over here in a term or a way to, that get above you, because they're fucking cursed too, Yeah, they're cursed too. But they've been so indoctrinated that they get this feel that, they're not so-called blacks, or, they don't really deal with the so-called blacks. They don't, they try to really, they've been, pretty much what I'm saying is, they've been